But let's shift focus from the rice pack to the sugar pack. Uttar Pradesh is in favor of hiking sugar MSP and seeking a 12% rise in MSP. Sanjay Bhoos Reddy, Principal Secretary at Sugar Industry and Cane Development Department at Uttar Pradesh, joins us on the news. Good morning, Sanjay, and welcome to the show. How big a positive is this going to be with regards to a 12% rise in sugar MSP? Because from the current 29%, we will see around 32, 32.5 with regards to sugar. Do you think something like this is going to be a possibility? And number two, is this going to be a major boost?
No, the moot point here is that we have to pay the cane dues to the farmers who supply the sugar cane to the mills. Now, the mills would be able to pay the farmer if the liquidity is there with them, enough liquidity is there with them. And for that, Government of India was kind enough to notify the MSP at ₹29 ex-factory price on 6th of June this year, which helped the sugar prices to go slightly up because it is basically an economic issue. The production cost of sugar comes to around 32.50 per quintal or 32 rupees 50 paisa per kg. No consumer would like that he cuts and he gets a cheaper sugar at the cost of the farmer or the mill. So therefore, and if you see, 65% are institutional buyers who are having windfall profit because of this very low sugar price. And 35% are local or ordinary consumers. Now, if you see per domestic families, the bill on sugar consumption is, if it is a unitary family of husband, wife and 2 children, then it comes to 20 rupees a month. Otherwise, if it's a joint family where grandparents and other members are there, then it comes to 30, or at best, if it's a large family, 40 rupees a month. It is hardly a price in today's economic sense, and any family would be able to bear it. So it would have negligible zero on inflation. So and we have to understand that payment of money can be made only by money. Money issue can be resolved with money only. Until we give that liquidity preference to the mill, it would be highly difficult to get the cane dues paid to the farmers at the earliest, which they deserve. The farmer cannot wait for long for his due because he sows the cane, waits for 1 year for the harvest, and therefore he needs that money. And sugar mill has to pay. So we have to resolve this economic problem with an economic solution.
Right. So Sanjay, if you could just help me understand, what's the kind of arrear that UP is currently sitting on?
We have paid 96% of our cane dues. Our total cane we had purchased last year was of 35,460 crores, out of which we have already paid 32,500 crores. So we have paid 96% of our cane dues of last year, and which comes to roughly 96%. If you want the exact figure, it is 33,463 crores of cane dues we were supposed to pay. We have paid 33,650 crores, which is roughly 96%, and we have to pay roughly 1,800 crores of cane dues, which we intend to pay in this month. And in the last crushing season, we have paid a total amount of 44,250 crores. You would be surprised how. So it is like this: 33,650 crores we have paid for the last crushing season.
Right.
And there were earlier dues of the sugarcane farmers for the last 10 years that we have paid to a tune of 10,601 crores. So this government has paid a sum total of 44,250 crores
right.
to the farmers in the last 16 months.
Right. So that is good news, Sanjay, that, you know, these kind of payments have gone out. But do you think ethanol could be coming to the rescue as well of these millers? Because right now OMCs have already contracted purchase of around 2.59 billion litres in year 2018 to 2019, November, December. Do you think this will be a major game changer for the sugar companies as well? Because realizations will be really strong.
Sugar as a product. Gone are the days when a sugar mill, if it is dependent on sugar, will be running into profits and would be sustainable. Sugar mill now has to have a cogen, has to have a distillery, has to produce ethanol, and maybe from C heavy or from B heavy or from direct juice. So they have to go and do value addition and go for all its products and byproducts. Then only it can. Now, technically, power is a byproduct, but today it's as good as a product along with and ethanol and alcohol and ENA, which is extra neutral alcohol, which is used for medicinal purposes, for liquor manufacturing, and so on and so forth. So every mill has to be a composite sugar and energy unit. Then only as a
so Sanjay, let me interrupt. Let me interrupt over here. Very rightly pointed out that sugar mills will have to resort to ethanol. But do you think that the capacity is enough right now? And if not, if they are looking at capacity expansion as well, how many years will it take for commercialization and the and for it to reflect on the financials?
Sir, see, Government of India has come up with a good scheme to promote this. And the central government has, in the month of June, and they have come up again with another scheme for promoting ethanol production. And in UP is the biggest contributor of ethanol, and also we are contributing in the ethanol blending program to the petroleum companies. There are some logistics issues and infrastructural issues, which I think would take another 12 to 18 months. And by 2019 end, if they go on in the way they are proceeding, I am quite confident that in next 18 months, substantive capacity development would take place in terms of infrastructure and logistics, both at the level and at the petroleum companies level.
Right.